Let's go through the final update here in Modern Warfare 2 before the Season 2 update releases in a little over 2 weeks from now on Wednesday, February 15th. Of course, very soon we're going to get a gameplay trailer, a full roadmap. We'll be covering it all on the channel, so be sure to subscribe for that. But to go through some of the changes here and some more stuff in this video after this as well. We have a bunch of important changes and fixes here for general crashes. This update contains several fixes to reduce the number of known crashes. We continue to prioritize increased stability and crash fixes across all platforms. Again, people have been saying this game is still not in the state that it should be in. Warzone 2, MW2, overall, not in the best state. Again, I've said personally, based on my gameplay, what I've been seeing, it's been a lot better since the launch of the game, but obviously there still are huge improvements to be made in terms of just overall stability, which is good. They're still tackling that. And let me know down below if the game has been running well for you. Warzone 2, DMZ, multiplayer, let me know your personal experiences with that down below. But for bug fixes here, fix an issue that showed weapon decals and stickers as blocked, and a lot of things have been shown as blocked as well, not just those, but they're fixing that. Fix an issue where using spotter scope could cause target markers to persist when aimed down sights with a weapon. Fix an issue allowing the sentry gun to be placed inside a tank to eliminate enemies. That's kind of OP there. Fix an issue where gun screens weren't showing correctly on the gunsmith UI title. Fix an issue in the gunsmith where players could be kicked back to the main menu when creating a custom knife, and I've seen that with creating just other weapons as well, so they're fixing that stuff, which is good. Fix an issue in gunsmith that could cause knife variants to display incorrectly. Fix an issue that prevented some players from saving a custom mod while trying to select a camo. A lot of stuff, a lot of issues there. Fix an issue causing some players to crash when dismissing a notification. I've seen that one for sure. And fix some issues players were having with accessing and leaving the firing range, which I've definitely crashed from that actually, so that's a good one there. For navigation improvements, again, they're still improving the UI, which is good to see. Addressed various issues with the social menu to improve navigation and functionality. Fix an issue preventing some users from navigating through the friends recent tab after scrolling over the top row. I've seen that one for sure. Fix an issue where calling card previews are not displaying correctly in the challenge completion animation. And fixed a UI issue causing text overlap in the after action report, which I don't know if I've seen that, but I could definitely see that being an issue there. So a bunch of good navigation improvements. Obviously, you know, there still are overall just core issues people have with the UI in this game that are outside bugs. It's still with the format. The format still isn't the best. You know, we talked about what they could do to improve it, you know, going back to a more classical style of Call of Duty UI. I'll put some things up on screen from Harrison over on Twitter. He's a graphic designer. He's been doing some different overhauls of what he thinks the MW2 and Warzone 2 user interface should look like. I mean, this would be beautiful. Of course, will we ever get this? I don't know, but at least IW are working to improve it a little bit with what they have right now, which is good to see. So for some more stuff here with the Warzone 2, bug fixes, fix an issue where deploying a recon drone near water could cause some players to lose movement. DMZ, fix an issue causing the reward section of the faction mission menu to display incorrectly. Address a number of issues impacting the functionality and navigation of equipping and previewing insured weapons. And fix an issue where players could not access gunsmith to change camos when equipping a launcher in the insured weapon slot. So those are the changes here with today's update. Again, we are closely approaching season 2. Definitely very exciting. This is going to be a big update, a big deal for the community. Will we get a bunch of new content? Will we just get some more remakes? Obviously, it's a big question. You guys were roasting me in my video last night about Museum, and I pretty much made the case that Museum is kind of new content. Now, I completely understand why almost everyone in my comment section said, no, it's not new content. I get it, and I mean, I don't know, I'm not trying to be a COD shill. I just think that Museum, you know, we only played it for a couple of days out of the beta. I wouldn't mind seeing it, but of course, you know, as I said in that video, I would much rather see actual newly created maps that we haven't ever played or seen before. So hopefully we don't just get Museum and another remake, we get some actual new maps. But you know, I just said I wouldn't mind Museum being added, but you guys are roasting me, so I kind of deserved a little bit, but I still stand by kind of what I said. It's not fully, it's like half new content. We'll meet in the middle, guys. But for some more stuff here, this upcoming weekend we have Major 2 in Boston. I don't know how many of you guys keep track of the CDL. I've been keeping track of this, watching it on my free time for so many years now, ever since I started playing Call of Duty. You know, shortly after I started keeping track of COD competitive, all the tournaments and the old MLG, UMG events. Been loving this forever. We have the pick'ems here. Let's go through my results really quickly. Overall, Major 2, 61 points. Pretty solid first week. I was doing really well. 27 points here. I got a bunch of the double point things. So that was really, really good for me. Week 2, definitely not as good. You know, just sometimes you don't always get it right there. And then this past week, week 3, a lot better. You know, first day was a lock with most of that stuff. Second day, you know, some upsets here. I didn't think New York would lose to, you know, Seattle, but that's what happens. I didn't think Vegas would beat Optic, but, you know, Vegas is underrated in my opinion, so I should have predicted that there. But that's that. And overall here, we have the Major 2 bracket for this weekend. I don't know if I'm going to do this right now. I'll update you guys on what I decide here, but if you guys want to do this, I think it's a ton of fun. So if you guys don't know about this here, go to the CODleague.com and go to the pick'ems section to, you know, put your predictions here for the teams. This is not sponsored, but I just, you know, I think it's a lot of fun keeping track and setting your brackets up and seeing if you get the points and all that good stuff. So that's what we have here. I'll be sure to update you guys on if I get any of these right or wrong. But that's going to be a ton of fun there. I wish I was going this weekend, but the tickets sold out. And I can't go now, so that sucks. But overall here, that's it for this video. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2, Warzone 2, news update videos like this. Again, super excited for Season 2. We have really been lacking with content here in this game. It's been unfortunate. Obviously, the game, as I said, is still pretty fun, but we need more 6v6 maps. Warzone 2 is going to most likely get that Resurgence map. DMZ will get it as well, so that's going to be a ton of fun for them. But for multiplayer, man, I mean, I feel like I'm a multiplayer guy. Like, I want to see some, you know, maps. I want to see some things to do, some new game modes as well. So hopefully we get some decent content here for Season 2, and we're not let down. Well, let's see what happens. I mean, I'm cautiously optimistic, as I say. I'm hopeful, but, you know, I'm also realistic. So we'll see what happens here. I'll be sure to go through, cover it all on the channel. Be sure to subscribe for more MW2 Warzone 2 news update videos like this. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.